Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In our last video, we built the admin dashboard and today we are adding the security layer to our management system. In this tutorial, I will show you how to design a responsive manage users page and program a real-time user login process using Bootstrap and PHP. Managing a community is all about control, whether it is a buyer or a seller. As an admin, you need the power to restrict access if someone violates your terms. We are going to build a high performance user table that allows you to search through your database and toggle users' status from active to blocked with a single click. This is our admin dashboard. I click this user management and now you can see the user management page. In a user management system, clarity is the most important feature. Notice how we use bold navy text for names and a light gray for emails. This creates a visual hierarchy where the admin's eye instantly find the person's identify before looking at the contact details. The use of the inter of a similar sans serif font family ensures that even when the table is full of names, it remains highly readable on small laptop screen. Instead of a standard boring table, we have designed each row as a component. The letter-based avatars in light gray circles add a human touch to the data. It breaks the monotony of pure text and makes the list feel like a real community of people. By adding generous padding between rows, we prevent visual fatigue. Each user has their own clear space, making it possible for the admin to accidentally block the wrong person. The active badge is wrapped in a soft green capsule. In UI design, green represents safety and go, signaling that this account is in good standing. The blue buyer and seller badges are distinct enough that the admin can identify the user's role without even reading the word. The block button is designed for high-stake action. The block button uses a light gray background with bold text. This is a universal warning sign. It tells the admin, stop, this is a serious action. In a professional dashboard, these buttons usually change state. When clicked, the button should ideally turn green and say unblock, providing immediate visual confirmation that the process worked. Located at the top right, the search users input the minimalized but essential. It allows the admin to filter through hundreds of users without scrolling. The layout is built using a tableless grid approach. This allows the column to stack or hide gracefully on tablets and mobiles. Now you can see our table and block button. When I click this block button, you can see the button change into unblock button and the status change into blocked. This is the user management part. Now let's dive into our code. This is our admin user.php file. In your database, a user might have multiple rows, buyer and seller. Instead of having duplicate rows for the same person, we use the group contact function. This merges all rows into a single comma-separated string buyer seller, making the data clean and easy to handle. We use left join to connect the user table to the account type table. This ensures that even if a new user has not chosen a role yet, they still appear in the admin list. At the very top, we have a session check. If a non-admin tries to access this URL, they are immediately kicked out to the login page. This is the first line of defense of your platform. We designed this for speed and clarity. The dark Slate 900 sidebar creates a professional admin mode atmosphere. The user management tab is highlighted in blue with a subtle shadow to show exactly where the admin is currently working. We use conditional logic to style the status. If the user is active, the badge is a soft green, BG green 50. If they are blocked, it turns into red. This color psychology helps the admin scan 100 users in a second and spot issues immediately. For users, we use Subster $user fname 0 create a custom circular icon. This makes the dashboard feel more modern and high-end compared to a plain text table. The interactive process. This is a state-based interaction system. The button is programmed to be smart. It checks the user's current status in the database. If they are active, it offers a block action. If they are already blocked, it offers an unblock action. Notice the on click. Toggle user status $user ID. This calls a JavaScript function that will send the update to the server in the background. This means the admin can block 10 people without the page ever reloading, saving a massive amount of time. The search bar in the header use on key up filter users. This is a front-end process that hides or shows rows instantly as the admin types, making the management process feel lightning fast. Filter users. This function provides a seamless search experience without ever talking to the server. Instead of refreshing the page, we grab all the table rows with the class .userRow. As the admin types, we check if the name or email contains the text. We use .to lowercase on both the search input and the table data. This ensures that if the admin search for name, the result is exactly the same. If the text matches, we keep the row visible. If not, we hide it instantly. This makes searching through 100 users feel like magic. Asynchronous blocking logic. Toggle user status. This is the heart of your moderation tool. It uses Ajax to update the database in the background. Before we send the request, we change the button text to 3 dots and disable it. We prevent double clicking and show the admin that the system is currently processing their request. We send the user ID to toggle user status.php using a post request. The script waits for the server to reply with a JSON object. This is the coolest part. If the server says success, we don't reload the page. Instead, we use Java to swap the Tailwind classes and the text on the fly. If active, the badge turns green and the button becomes a red block button. If blocked, the badge turns red and the button becomes a green unblock button. The try-catch block. If the admin lost their internet connection or the server crashes during the process, the catch block ensures the button text returns to its original state instead of staying stuck at 3 dots. The finally block. Regardless of whether the update worked or failed, we are enabled the button disabled equal to false so the admin can try again. This is our toggle user status.php file. Security is our first priority. We must ensure only an authenticated admin can change user permissions. The script checks to the sign session admin logged in. If a hacker or a regular user tries to call this file directly, it returns success false message unauthorized and stop immediately. We set the content type to application JSON so the frontend knows exactly how to read the response. We grab the ID from the post request sent by our JavaScript. If the ID is missing, we send an right away. This prevents the database from running unnecessary queries on empty data. The toggle logic. This is where the magic happens. We don't just block a user, we toggle their current status. First, we search the user table to see if the user is currently active or blocked. Then we use a ternary operator $user status equal to active or blocked. If they are active, they become blocked. If they are blocked, they become active. We use the database IUD method to update the status in the database safely using prepared statement to prevent SQL injection. And finally, we tell the frontend exactly what happened. We send back success true new status. This new status is what our JavaScript uses to change the button color and the status badge on the screen without the admin ever having to refresh the page. So this is the end of today's video. Thank you very much for joining with me, and I'll see you again with another video. Have a nice day all, and goodbye.